And we are back. Right, so where we previously left at was me wondering if I actually needed the shockproof armors to survive to the end game, and the answer to that question is that I do not actually. I did some digging and I discovered that when you enter the demon world, all or most of your items will be destroyed, and only iron and holy items will survive with 100% chance. And from what I understood, the rest has something like 99% chance of destroying or destructing, or whatever the proper word for that is. So yeah, that's why it is a good idea to have iron armors and weapons. What else? I may have previously spoken about there being a fourth island, which is the snow island. That's error in judgment on my part, because there is indeed a realm where snowy creatures that are quite tough live. But it's actually on the third island. There's an ice palace on the third island. So there are only 3 islands in this game. And we are currently on the second one. I wonder if there's still something else that I should address at this point. I think it might have been mentioned somewhere that having iron items on your casters does indeed impair their casting chances. But this is a suspicion. I haven't seen any confirmed reports about it. I've just encountered some people wondering about it, and they have then claimed that they started observing more failures when their characters had more iron on them. And that's something that I too have thought to observe. And the only way to really figure it out would be to test it thoroughly. But I don't know. And what else? Let's do the shockproof armor, because I do not feel like I need it. It's going to weigh me down. It's actually worth some money. I've actually been wondering about this dexterity trainer here, because training dexterity improves your weapon skills. But in this game you only get magic skills if you start as a mage or a priest. Basically, it depends on your icon, and icon also governs what skills you can acquire in the beginning. So part of me is wondering, why would you even want warriors if you can create something like 7 priests and 3... no, it's 5 priests and 3 mages, and then have all the front row just be casters with dexterity, basically. They start with the casting skill, so they can produce some very minor effects, such as possibly turn undead if they're priests, and normal healing is quite viable, even with normal casting skill. And yeah, you can then just play them as warriors for all I care. And if I ever do another playthrough of this game, that might be something that I will choose to explore. But yeah, I do want to increase dexterity on some other caster as well. To 70 seems to be a good number. So let's do that with Dalzedur because he's lagging in behind with his casting skill. If he gets to act first, then that should contribute towards him learning magic skill faster than Belanar does. And he should then eventually overtake him. And how much have I now? Trained it's 67. It didn't seem to cost us all that much. I should probably increase the rest of them to equal levels as well. And how close is that? 1, 2. So 104 is the final sum that I need. And that should be it. Okay, so maybe my casters will now get to act slightly faster than before. Of course they will also have some limited weapon skill, which I probably will not get to use at all, considering how I play. Alright, we finished up with the Brigand Cave, and I should now either make my way towards the third city on this island, which is the Oasis town somewhere to the south, I think. Or I could try and uncover the next dungeon, which might be the fucking Birdman. But I do want to do some exploring. Unfortunately, it's very slow in this hilly terrain, and I'm definitely at the bird people area. Well, let's not haste ourselves then. Strangely, my back row people are carrying so much stuff that even after selling all the treasure loot, the shop, they still can't move that well. Except for you, you have your normal amount of movement. Or not. Because haste gives a +3 and you have 4. Are you really carrying that much? Strange. So 2 are still unwounded. No idea if they are green-blooded or not, but let's Let's just blast them and see what happens. Okay, that was definitely not a demon. Let's quicken yourself. Even though I don't think there will be that many opportunities to rapid cast in this combat anymore. Because my fighters will probably take at least 3 Vipers down. Let's go to the southwest. We'll try to make use of this daylight to explore this open area as much as possible. Oh, food. My bad. That's a very interesting valley there. Not sure if there's something hidden here. Probably not, considering how many of them there are. Oh, this is strange. I did not remember the layout of this island being like this. Had I known, I would have probably spent less time exploring it. Okay, so guess we have to go through the Birdman territory then. And we have some casters. Mages, it seems like. In addition to their normal archers and warriors. And I have a feeling that they'll act before I do, because they have ridiculously high stats. My dexterity 100 people seem to act faster than them though, but I don't think my dex 70 casters will be able to do so. Could try casting the haste, and it seemed to work. Now the second important thing would be to cast my magic and hopefully impair them. We do need 1 mass heal at least. And you'll try to cast Muscle Armor. I have to attack them from a direction where they cannot defend against, otherwise this will be quite hopeless. Well, Defensor can probably attack from the front and hopefully blind the enemy, but even then you have to get past their parry. And that should open them up for future punishment. Damn! Shocking longbow, permanently shocking. Nice! And it's on a warrior. Interesting. And you're facing west, so I have to attack you from here. And you're a birdman, your icon shows you using a bow, yet you're using a saber. Right. Well, get blinded. And now you're at a hopeless situation. You only had one movement point left because you were already next to an enemy. Same thing with you. And that's mass strength. If nothing else, it will increase Saltpeter's damage output. So that's a demon. And that's a demon. Actually, was there a mass disease spell in this game? Because if I remember correctly, disease drains strength each round. If there's a mass disease, then that could be used to massively lower the attack power of the enemy forces. I'm not seeing a mass disease among the priest list, unless it's a hidden spell. Let's see, we have single target poison at difficulty 30 or 6, however you want to call it. And disease is at 8 or 40. So it should be more difficult to cast it than the mass poison, which is difficult 24 or 120. Yeah, it should be around the same difficulty as Firestorm, if it does indeed exist. I should probably give it a try. What? Died? Okay. I'll take it. And the mages have been quite passive now that I've cast the anti-magic few times. You have a demon bows. I should probably try and eliminate you, but 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I can actually land a hit. If it exists, it should be this way. I don't think it exists. Okay, so you managed to tie him down. He's fully at full health, so you... Well, let's try it. Dodges. Fuck, wrong button. I didn't mean to guard. But pressing O instead of P for spellcasting, trying to cast Firestorm just guards you because O does nothing. I guess I should start bouldering them now. My warriors are still doing quite fine, so I probably should start taking down the archers that are capable of dealing damage. So that means the ones with special powers or who happen to be demons and thus have higher stats. I guess that one will have to do next. No! Please tell me that he does not get chance to act before my casters do. Okay, this is interesting. He drank my potion of full heal, which should have removed the disease from him. That should have meant that he's now back under my control, but I don't see his stats. So it means that he's currently not friendly. So did he just purge his demon disease in a way that fucked it up even more than normal? Damn. Okay, that did seem to return control. So you get to hit in the back. I'll take it, even though he was already afraid and about to flee. Were there other viable targets? Guess the ones that get to run away are the ones that who injure themselves while confused, mainly. Okay, guess you were just confused. Yeah, let's help him out. He's been tied down for long enough already. And you get to hit from behind, so that should be wonderful. And missed. He's not facing any direction. What's this? Strange. Thus, he won't be able to defend himself. That was surprisingly painless considering that it should not have been. Oh, very fine cheese. I guess I loot all the sabers, at least. The studded leather. I guess the bows are not too terrible, so let's pick them up as well. Guess we'll loot the heavy leathers as well. Great axe, why not? And plus one Keiran gang, or however that's supposed to be pronounced. I guess we'll go and sell these.